Ah, it's you. You were with the volunteer force. What was it? Perhaps we didn't state our names. I am Huang Gai, and you are? That's right. That does sound familiar. Those two giants stood out amongst the volunteer force, but I could tell you were something special. You acted of your own volition to take care of things, even when the enemy started using those strange tricks. When I saw that, I knew you were awfully level-headed, more than just brawn. So tell me, who are you really? You don't seem the type to go home and work the fields once the army is disbanded. So, you are familiar with fighting to make a living. No matter how brilliant someone is, and how detailed their plan, no one knows what will happen on the battlefield. However, having you among our forces will allow us to respond to a variety of situations. You have the valuable knack of realizing what must be done, and what must be sacrificed to achieve a goal. From now on, I will know who to turn to in the most crucial battles. I will be counting on you. So you know how to be agreeable as well. Well, it is time we departed, but I'm glad we've come to know each other. Until next time, good health to you.
Now then, I assume we're all ready? We have the Yellow Turbans cornered. This battle will likely decide their fate.
We have achieved victory against them time and again. There is nothing for us to fear. Believe in one another and march forward, and we shall be unstoppable. I also look forward to seeing what the volunteers can do.
We came here to put an end to the turmoil. And we will give our all to see it done.
Ha! I see no need for further discussion, Cao Cao. All that's left is to hunt down the wounded beasts.
Very well. Let us go.
Cao Cao has evaded us. We are still making every effort to find him, but...
I see. Very well. Dismissed. He was wounded badly. I doubt he'd make it.
No! We must find him! Search every corner!
We've searched everywhere. Spending more time on this will only exhaust our troops.
Oh. He will die soon, even if we leave him be. Not even a doctor of surpassing skill would be able to save him. But his death must be one of humiliation.
You want to?
A hero who died bravely, fighting to the bitter end. Such a death could very well become the symbol for another uprising. Unless we cut off his head and display it, the Yellow Turbans will rise again. That we cannot allow.
On this one, Dong Zhuo is right. Split up and search for Cao Cao. Understood?
Well, I suppose we've stayed here long enough.
We shall withdraw as well.
Yes.
What's wrong, my lord? You look rather glum.
Cao Cao has been defeated, and the Yellow Turbans are no more. That is worth celebrating. But, with them gone, where will people's rage and discontent be aimed at now? We should be prepared, for another storm will be brewing soon. We are the Sun, the proud blades of the Han. Whatever the circumstances, we must fulfill our duty as warriors.
I knew you would come. Just as I wrote in my letter, I want you to help us take care of some bandits. Our lord has been appointed governor of Changsha. This is one of his responsibilities. We're more than ready to do whatever needs to be done, but having you with us really tips the scales in our favor.
Huang Gai, I have something I want to ask you. Oh, and you are? Do you two know each other?
This is the warrior who had all of our backs during the battle with the Yellow Turbans. He's here now to lend us a hand in his campaign.
Is that so? I am Sun Shangxiang, daughter of Sun Jian. Pleasure to meet you. I'm here to fight, of course. I come from a long line of great warriors. How could I be a proud member of the Sun clan if I needed protection?
That may be the case, but guarding your own life is one of the duties of a warrior princess. By the way, princess, where is Lord Changpu? He was with you, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh no, I left him alone back there. He might be scouring the camp for me now. I should get going. I'll see you at the next war council.
Evading Lord Changpu is no mean feat. The princess is an incredibly skilled warrior, but the battlefield is an unpredictable place. I want you looking after her too, just in case.
It's great to have you with us. Please allow me to once again extend our warmest welcome. Now, regarding your position among our ranks, feel free to do as you please. You didn't expect that, did you? While fighting the Yellow Turbans, you followed your own intuition and greatly influenced the outcome of the battle. It is our hope that you can achieve similar results in our service.
But it wouldn't be right to put all the pressure on you. That's why you and I will be working together.
Huang Gai, wait. I think it would be better if I went with him. After all, none of you expected me to be here anyway, so it shouldn't make much of an impact on our main force.
Hear that? It seems Shangxiang has taken a liking to you. As for which of the two you will accompany, the choice is yours.
Don't worry. I won't force you to choose me.
I would be very happy to have the chance to fight by your side.
Well, let's move on to the meeting, shall we?
Well, that just about does it for now. We managed to pull through with very few losses, either due to everyone's hard work or the bravery of our lord and the princess. One thing's for sure, chasing after you scared me half to death.
Sorry for making you worry. I'll try to become strong enough that you'll be able to follow me without fear.
All I ask is that you don't get carried away. Lord Changpu and I aren't exactly spring chickens, you know. Now that we've dealt with their leader, the bandits of Jing won't be causing any trouble for a while. The people will be able to return to their normal lives as well. How lucky they all are to have such a wonderful governor like our lord.
Huang Gai?
You and his lordship are incredibly brave, but I suppose that must be said of all the Sun. It's quite a challenge just keeping up. We couldn't have done it without you either. We should fight together again someday.
I, Wang Kuang,
Governor of Henei, cede power to Lord Yuan Shao in order to defeat Dong Zhou.
Lord Wang Kuang, welcome. No sight could have lifted my heart more.
Your words honor me.
Zhang Yang, governor of Shandong. I have come to join the alliance against Dong Zhou.
You are most welcome, Lord Zhang Yang. Show us what you're capable of.
By all means, I shall do so.
Lord Yuan Shao, I have come from Yong Province. Allow me to be of service.
Lord Cao Cao. That was a splendid manifesto.
Yes.
Having the illustrious Lord Yuan Shao become the leader of our alliance was a stroke of genius.
Having felled the 10 attendants, Dong Zhuo's occupation of Luoyang is our responsibility. If Yuan Shao can make up for that by leading the coalition, it's a small price for him to pay.
You can count on it. Lord Yuan Shao, I have no doubt I'll be a great asset to the coalition forces.
Is that so? Your spirit alone is fine support indeed. Dong Zhuo is all but done.
Right. We'll strike them down together.
The die has been cast. All that remains is to see this through.
It's good to see you again. I knew you wouldn't let me down. Come to meet everyone here, have you?
He was just summoned to a meeting. With a gathering of this size, discussions are sure to take considerable time and effort.
Though I hear you and Lord Cao Cao have also been through your share of hardships. It is through such hardships that we grow as people. I look forward to seeing how you've grown.
Don't you think Yuan Shu crossed a line back there? Lord Sun Jian has every right to be furious with him.
He has brought shame upon the House of Yuan with such conduct.
There's nothing in particular that I'm aware of. There may be a simpler explanation. For instance, perhaps he feels he was deprived of his moment of glory.
If that is the case, then his actions are even more unforgivable. All of us almost lost our lives.
Lord Sun Jian is fuming about this incident. He said was going to bring it up with Lord Yuan Shu himself. It seems yet another obstacle stands in our way before we can defeat Dong Zhu. To have set fire to Luoyang.
The lives of the citizens mean absolutely nothing to that foul man. No soul should have to face the loss of their family or home in such a way. We should prepare to enter Luoyang. There may still be people who need help. Even if no one else goes to their aid, we must do what we can. There is nothing more gratifying than seeing my children gathered in one place. Do you not think you are a bit reckless, sir? Try not to worry Zhou Yu so much.
There's no need for a lecture, Father. After all, we managed to break through the enemy line unscathed.
You need not be concerned, Lord Sun Jian. I am used to this sort of trouble.
And we must thank you, too.
Oh, you know him, Shenxiang?
I certainly do.
I'm Sensei. Sounds like you've helped out our father a lot.
I am Zhou Yu. Lord Sun Jian has entrusted me with keeping Sun Ce safe.
Well, that's true, but... Anyway, I look forward to working with you.
It's thanks to you that our plan succeeded. You have our gratitude.
Now then, about our next move. Changsha will most likely be sieged by Liu Biao's troops. They will not simply let us go after we broke through their encirclement. And worse still, we have no rear guard, meaning that if we remain on the defensive, we will lose. Instead, we must make preparations in Changsha and launch a counterattack. That is where I need your help.
Wait, hold on. Why were you attacked by Liu Biao in the first place?
Well, something happened in Luoyang. I will explain once we have time. I want to discuss things with Chengpu and the others as well. First, let us all return to Changsha.
You never cease to amaze me. The way you ride straight through enemy forces all on your own like that is incredible.
I could really stand to learn from your ambition and courage. You do yourself a disservice, Lord Sun Quan. You have your own unique strengths already.
Yeah, you always stay composed, Quan. You've saved me from trouble loads of times.
Perhaps you could try keeping yourself out of trouble, then.
Sorry to keep you all waiting. We have much to discuss about everything that's happened, and about the future of the House of Sun.
The future of the House of Sun?
After the defeat of Dongjue, by a strange twist of fate, we happened to discover the Imperial Seal among the ruins of Luoyang.
The Imperial Seal? Then Liu Biao's attempt to prevent our return was...
Precisely. My first thought was that they were coming after the seal. But I have no intention of ever handing it over to the likes of them. As a loyal subject of the Han, I will fulfill my duty to guard it with my life. And when the time comes, I'll return it to His Majesty. After discussing it with Chengpu, we have decided that this is the best path to take. But this also means that all of you will be dragged into the inevitable conflict that will arise.
What's gotten into you, Father? You've never been one to worry about such things. If this is the path you've chosen for us, then we will be with you to the very end of it, won't we?
I knew I could count on you all to stay by my side. That's what family is for, after all.
Now that that's settled, who will we be fighting, Father?
The most dangerous threat is the former leader of the Alliance, Yuan Shao. He believes that the Imperial Seal belongs in his hands. There are many other forces interested in claiming the seal for themselves. But one of them, Yuan Shu, has just sent a messenger. He has promised us aid if we attack Liu Biao. In our current state, this offer could not have come at a more fortunate time.
Yes. This is most likely a trap meant to trick us into destroying each other.
And then he'll pick at our remains like some kind of vulture. Yuan Shu is a treacherous fool.
He is indeed. But I plan to jump right into this trap of his all the same. To protect the Imperial Seal from the chaos of our world, we must be prepared to ally with beasts and overcome all obstacles. Besides, there is nothing for us to fear. All we have to do is defeat Liu Biao's forces. Yuan Shu will soon learn that it will take more than a few cunning tricks to bring down the Tiger of Jiangdong.
Thanks, Zhou Yu. Everything worked out because of you. I don't know what I'd do without you around.
I could say the same for you. Your achievements always exceed my expectations. Perhaps I ought to try and learn a thing or two from you.
Seeing the young ones making their mark is so heartening, is it not?
Yes. They've all grown to be dependable. There is little I can teach them now.
They may show you promise, but they have not yet matured. They still need your guidance.
Indeed, teaching them is a challenge. I am not certain that we would be up to the task without you, my lord.
Do not worry. I don't intend to retire just yet. There is still a great deal I must do, for the sake of both the Han and my family.
Oh, it is you. Don't look so concerned. I was just thinking about something. Namely, what would I have done if I were Lord Sun Jian? It was Lord Changpu who recommended that we protect the Imperial Seal, but ultimately, it was our Lord who made the decision. Back then, I thought that if the tiny trinket was only going to bring about war, that it was best to get rid of it. Maybe not. We never know what is right until after the fact. But the path Lord Sun Jian chose is a difficult one. One I couldn't have chosen so easily. That I am sure of. He is a man of incredible talent and courage. I once aimed to be the same as him, or even surpass him. But now I couldn't possibly catch up. Anyway, that is enough ruminating for me. It is time to focus. Surviving these upcoming battles will require every ounce of our strength. You will have a major part to play as well. I must thank you. Without you, we may not have been able to protect Lord Sun Jian. However, his wounds appear to be deep. He won't be able to move freely for some time. That is why we've been ordered to retreat. But... well, our Lord has assigned me a bit of a difficult task. I know you can keep a secret, so let me fill you in.
Huang Gai, I want you to act as if I'm dead.
As if you are dead? My lord, what are you saying? Your wounds are deep, but you will survive. Everyone will be relieved to see you once you have recovered.
No, you must not tell anyone that I am alive.
What? Lord, have you lost your mind? What will faking your death achieve? Losing you could spell doom for the entire Sun family.
No, that won't happen. The Imperial Seal was shattered when Sun Jian was killed. Such a rumor would end Yuan Shao's quest to obtain it. Fewer lives will be lost than if we continue this war. Both the Imperial Seal and I will cease to exist. That will keep my family and all of you safe.
My lord. Yes, I'm sure the Sun clan will survive. But without you, my lord, we must seek the protection of another faction. Your children have become formidable in their own right, but they are still young. They would struggle to bear the burden of leading us alone.
That is why you are to help them. And it will not fall to you alone. Changpu and Han Dong will be there. And even younger warriors like Zhou Yu. There will be hardship to be sure, but at the end of it lies a chance for glory. Do not forget the bigger picture, Huang Gai. I know you can see it.
Yet again, Lord Sun Jian has done something I never could have. No one but us shall know that he lives. I'm trusting you to keep this a secret, even from his children. Please.
I've handed the Imperial Seal over to Yuan Shu. Though Father gave his life to protect it, I have to admit I don't regret letting it go in the slightest. Now we've gotten back what's important. Our freedom, our pride, and our comrades. Losing all that made me realize that without power, you can't protect anything. That's why I want to establish a domain here in Jiangdong, as a place where we can grow strong enough to protect what we cherish. I know we still have a long road ahead of us, but will you stand by me all the same?
You don't even need to ask.
Indeed, our resolve is as hard as iron.
As vassals of the Sun Clan, all of us are ready to follow you to the very end.
That's good to hear. I'm glad to have found such reliable allies.
By the way, brother, I haven't seen Shang around.
Our sister should be returning soon enough, along with another ally of ours.
Who might that be?
So, we're here.
Ah, good.
So, you're willing to fight alongside us, then?
The pleasure is all ours. After all, there are a lot of things we'll be needing your help with.
That should be everyone.
Yes, it's true that we're starting over from nothing. But with all of you, I know we can accomplish our goal. I will do my best in whatever way I can, but I'm also counting on each of you.
Allow me to thank you again for supporting Lord Sun Ca all this time. Today only happened thanks to you. Never one to gloat, are you? But modesty in excess is akin to mockery. Now, this is coming from an old grouch like me, so just take the compliment for once. And now we are fellow officers of the Sun Clan, so let us both do our best to bring Lord Sun Ca's success, and fulfill Lord Sun Jian's wishes.
You're not going to restrain me. Why treat a defeated officer in such a way?
Why? Now that's a strange question. It's because you fought for Liu Yao right to the end, regardless of how you were treated by him. I can't bind such an honorable man.
You...
I, for one, admire that kind of mindset, Taishi Tzu. And so I want you to join us. I think you could make a strong addition to our forces.
Well, I am impressed. You know, I have met many warriors in my life. But you're the first to come and say something like that to my face. It would be wrong to brush off such an offer. From this moment on, I, Taishi Tzu, will serve the Sun Clan.
Thanks, Taishitsu. It's good to have you on board.
Aye. Well then, if I may, I would like to have an opportunity to prove my loyalty. I want to gather my troops who have dispersed. They are all tough soldiers. I expect they will also be willing to follow someone like yourself.
Is that so? Well, we'll need all the help we can get.
Hold on, Lord Sunsa. You are placing faith in a man who was an enemy just moments ago. He may use this as an opportunity to escape, or try to drag us into a trap.
Chengpu. He said he's with us, so whoever he served before is irrelevant. He's now our ally, and I don't want to doubt one of my own men.
Sun Tzu. I understand that, but Lord Chengpu is right. We don't know what might happen.
Then send some troops along with me to watch over me. I swear that I will not betray Lord Sun Tzu's trust. I assure you, I will return here with my troops in tow. Until then, I must ask for your patience.
With Liu Yao having fled, Xia is now ours. But even with our newly acquired base, we're still nothing but a minor force in Jiangdong.
Agreed. Unless we do something, we'll be targeted by the other factions.
Then it's simple. We'll take out all of them, take their territory, and then continue building up our domain.
We will need a more precise plan than that. How do you propose we defeat them? It appears that the Shan Yue leader, Yan Baihu, considers us a threat, as he has formed an alliance with the governor of Kueiji, Wang Lang.
Do you know who the Shan Yue are? I can tell you about them if you need me to. You seem eager to know. Well, the Shan Yue are a group based in the hills of Yang Province. They've been a nuisance to us for some time, causing trouble, picking fights, things like that.
It is rumored that the governor of Wu, Zhigong, has sought shelter under Yan Baihu. If they joined up with Wang Lang's army, it will be difficult to take them head-on.
Then we should absorb the remnants of Liu Yao's forces before we begin. That way, we can reorganize and strengthen our army.
Momentum is also important, is it not? If we wait too long, they could start attacking us.
Even so, troop numbers are critical. If only we had a way to quickly replenish our losses.
You needn't worry about having to reorganize the remnants. I have returned from my mission. I have gathered my troops and the remnants of Liu Yao's forces. They are now awaiting orders outside the castle. It would be best for you to go and see them for yourselves, but in any case, you should be able to mobilize more quickly now.
Thanks, Taishitsu. We owe you for this.
We do need to see how many new troops we have. But I suspect there will be enough for us to launch an attack on Wu. It seems your generosity has benefited us greatly once again.
No, I didn't do anything. This is all thanks to Taishitsu keeping his word. Anyway, there's no time to waste. Let's get ready!
Working hard, I see, Huang Gai.
Why? This is nothing. If we are to continue our rise, it's going to take all the effort we can muster.
I'm grateful, but are you sure you're not overdoing it? I've heard you've been extremely busy.
Overdoing it?
The princess is right, you know.
They say being busy is a privilege to be had. But it's never good to go overboard. Besides, you're getting more attention than I am.
Actually, I've been trying my best to be inconspicuous. There is no need for you two to concern yourselves. I am merely doing what is required of me. And you as well, Princess. I am tough enough to endure this.
Well, if you say so. But we won't be able to succeed without you. Just keep that in mind, okay?
I assure you, I won't forget it. Thank you, Princess.
Attack Jing Province and defeat Liu Biao. That's what the Emperor has ordered?
Yes. Although we should bear in mind that Cao Cao is likely to have influenced the Emperor's decision.
I know we should be glad we have the Emperor's trust, and a chance to avenge Lord Sun Jian. But it doesn't feel quite right. It's like we're dancing to Cao Cao's tune, like when we fought Yuan Shu.
It seems that Cao Cao intends to take on Yuan Shao, who now dominates Hubei. So to prevent getting struck from behind, he wants us to take out Liu Biao, who might be an ally with Yuan Shao. Very cunning of him.
Still, Liu Biao is a problem for us as well, and we stand to gain something from defeating him.
It would be revenge for Father's death.
The enemy of our enemy is our ally, I suppose. However, becoming a tool for Cao Cao may not be ideal, considering our future plans for our kingdom.
Cao Cao took advantage of chaotic circumstances to gain control of the Emperor, so I realize that we need to be careful with him. But I think I'm going to obey the order. We of the Sun Clan are the Han's loyal warriors. That was the ideal Father always strove for. It would be a disgrace to him if we refused a call for aid from the Emperor while claiming to be building a kingdom that will protect the people.
Lord Sun Ce.
This isn't the time to waver. We now have the strength to take on Liu Biao. This is for Father. Let's get our revenge.
I wasn't expecting to have to deal with the Shan Yue again. We may have gone about things too hastily.
They are merely a rabble. I doubt they will pose much of a problem, although... I hear that Yuan Shao and Cao Cao are about to clash in Hebei. It's possible that one of them was worried about us intervening, and so instigated the uprising.
Either way, we will do what we always do. Rout the enemy and quash the uprising. Nothing complicated. We're counting on you, too. Keep an eye on Lord Sun Ce, would you? Just in case.
I couldn't think of anyone better for the task. Now, let's all do our part to ensure everything goes according to plan. Well, it's almost time for the meeting. I just hope we get through this battle without any more misfortune.
So, my brother really has...
Yes. I will go and look for him. I refuse to believe it until I see him with my own eyes.
Zhou Yu, wait. Are you serious?
Sun Ce wouldn't die in a place like this. I refuse to believe that he is dead.
Don't be so naive. No warrior is so great that he can escape death. Have you forgotten that already?
But Lord Shangpu...
You are no fool, Zhou Yu. That is why you of all people should understand. What is the correct choice in this situation? What would Lord Sun Ce expect of you. I understand your sadness, your pain. But if you cannot keep your emotions in check, even more of us might die.
We should retreat. Without our commander, our forces are in disarray. We cannot allow the enemy to take advantage of us in this state.
Well said.
Then we shall prepare for the retreat. We need to move without letting the enemy see.
We should help.
Recently, we have been hearing reports of potential upheaval in Lujiang. There are rumors of Governor Li Shu plotting a rebellion.
Another rebellion? Things have been getting worse and worse since we lost Lord Sun Tzu.
The death of a leader always brings conflict. We should consider this a good opportunity to eliminate some of our rivals.
I have also heard that Li Shu is receiving support from Cao Cao. We should quell the rebellion swiftly, if only to suppress his influence. What say you, my lord?
Yes, I agree.
Many thanks. Now then, let us prepare our troops for battle. The kingdom has not yet recovered from the loss of our leader. How about taking the field yourself to prove your might to the other lords?
Fine. I will defer to you in terms of battle plans, Joyu.
It is indeed very unfortunate that he lost both his father and a brother, but he cannot expect to lead if he continues to be so timid.
Lord Zhengjiao, you may wish to speak a bit more softly.
I must speak loudly if I am to be heard.
If you doubt our leader's ability, you should close your mouth and raise your banner in revolt. That's what I would do.
If you lack the conviction to challenge him, keep it to yourself, Cao Cao. Nothing's more useless than a retainer who offers only compliments.
I did not intend to sow doubt. But as it stands, Lord Sun Quan is the leader of a kingdom. If he doesn't get a hold of himself soon, there will be trouble. Hopefully, the next battle will be a turning point for him.
Despite what he says, I get the feeling that Cao Cao is more worried about Lord Sun Quan than any of us.
Yes, true loyalty can be a difficult thing to perceive. Be that as it may, we are only officers in the House of Sun. It is not our duty to meddle in our leader's personal affairs.
Very true. There are some things that Lord Sun Quan must face himself. For now, we should keep our thoughts to ourselves and prepare for battle. That is the best way to express our devotion to our Lord.
Is this really a battle we can win? If Lord Sun Jian and Lord Sun Shi were here, they would be on the front lines themselves, leading us all to victory. But Lord Sun Quan has promised nothing more than to guard our backs. That may be a wise decision as a commander, but will the soldiers of Wu accept it?
I wonder. Lord Sun Quan, many of our men have expressed their dissatisfaction with our strategy for the next battle. They are wondering if the leadership of the Sun clan plans to sit back and watch as they risk their lives fighting.
I suppose I cannot avoid such doubts, but I devised this plan personally, after much consideration.
And I will be leading our troops into battle myself. I am a lady of the House of Sun. I will not be accused of inaction in the face of danger. My brother will be watching over us all as our commander. His role will be to keep a close eye on our situation in battle.
No amount of explaining will put everyone's mind at ease. I am who I am. I will never replace my father or my brother in the way you all expect. So, I will have to prove my strength with my own actions and achievements. I want you to trust me just this once. I swear that I will lead you to victory in this battle.
Well then, let us see what you can do.
Listen up, everyone. As you all know, I do not have the skill in battle or the mind for strategy that made you respect my brother and my father. I don't have the strength or the courage to lead the charge. Sword in hand, to clear our path forward myself. However, I have my own way of fighting, and that is what will allow me to lead you all to victory. Our path forward will not open before a single hero leading the charge. It will be the combined strength of all who reside in the Kingdom of Wu. That incredible force will carry us into a glorious new future. That is how Wu will fight together and thrive together from now on.
There are those who fight boldly on the front lines, and those who valiantly guard our backs. We cannot win if either force is missing. You will all come to understand that very clearly in this battle.
In this kingdom, and in this army, no one is without a purpose. Each and every one of you is irreplaceable, like family. I trust that everyone will contribute to Wu in their own unique way. Please, all of you, lend me your strength.
Are you seeing this, my friend? Your little brother might just achieve even greater things than you did.
I have heard you all. Your dreams for the Kingdom of Wu and your regrets at the loss of my father. Your thoughts on these matters have convinced me to mount this attack. In fact, they have made me believe that an attack is absolutely necessary.
But we haven't even established peace within our own borders yet. Obsessing over revenge, while ignoring the unrest brewing in our own kingdom, will bring nothing but needless bloodshed.
Of course, I do not intend to ignore our domestic affairs, which is why I will be leaving some of our most reliable officers here in Wu. Chengpu, Handong, and Huang Gai. Make good use of Tai Shi Tzu, Zhou Tai, and their men to guard the kingdom. It pains me not to bring you into battle against Huangzu, given that you served since my father's day.
Lord Sun Quan, do not trouble yourself over our feelings. As your loyal officers, fulfilling our duty to you is our only desire.
You've made this decision based on your trust in our abilities. That makes it much harder to reject your request.
Forgive me. I know I ask too much of all of you. Please take good care of everyone while we are away.
Our officers are limiting their ability to mobilize, but there are still uprisings all across the kingdom. They seem to be centered around Kuei-ji.
It seems that leaving the kingdom in your hands in anticipation of such a calamity was an excellent decision on my part. To stop this chaos from spreading any further, we must eliminate the Shan Yue. I am counting on all of you.
I am at your command.
I'd like to agree with your judgment here. But are you sure this is the right decision, Lord Sun Quan? I guess, if there ever was a time to speak my mind, it's right now. Driving out the Shan Yue won't bring an end to the fighting.
What do you mean, Huang Gai?
During the reign of Lord Sun Ce, I was tasked with negotiating with the Shan Yue. I spoke with them directly, and we even drank together as friends. Lord Sun Quan, if you tried to get to know them better, you would understand. The Shan Yue are just like the people of Wu at heart. They live just as we do. They love their families in the same way. And like us, they will pick up weapons to protect their homeland. And right now, you're trying to suppress them by force and threatening to take away all that they love. I don't think you will ever be able to bring a true end to the Shanyue uprisings with that approach.
Some of what you say does ring true, but whatever the circumstances, they have come to attack Wu and are therefore not worthy of mercy. They are a threat to our kingdom.
Tell us, Lord Huang Gai, what exactly would you have us do? Are we to hand over all of the territory conquered by our previous leaders? I don't think any of us would find that even remotely acceptable.
I will take some time to consider our approach to dealing with the Shanyue. But whatever we ultimately do, we cannot ignore those who have become victims of this conflict through no fault of their own. If only for their sake, we should prepare to establish our presence on the battlefield.
I hear many of the Shanyue have surrendered to Wu, and it appears things have remained peaceful.
Surprising, given how deep their animosity was. Is this a testament to Lord Xuan Chuan's skills, or...
He only agreed to peace because, in a fit of temper, I suggested I'd have no part in a war against them.
You call that a fit? But looking back on Lord Sun Quan's words, I feel that this may have been the right choice.
Hold on, there's one thing I need to say before we end the conversation. Huang Gai, don't you think you've been stealing all the attention lately?
That may be so, but it seems that this time I've stood out in a negative way. My words and actions have created a rift in the kingdom, and I must accept responsibility for that. Even so, I don't intend to stop voicing my opinions, because that type of open discussion is what we should strive to achieve in Wu. If for some reason my voice is ever silenced, then...
Hey, stop with that nonsense, Huang Gai. Remember, what must you do above all else? Lord Sun Quan has entrusted you with governing Shanyue. That's a major task you ought to focus on.
Right. Stop being so gloomy about everything, or you'll make Zhou Yu irritable again. Although, I suppose I can't talk. I've been pretty negative myself.
You're right. I have duties I ought to be focusing on before anything else.
I think we can all agree that fighting Cao Cao is extremely reckless. How can we possibly hope to win against such numbers? Territory should not take priority over the safety of the people of Wu. Is it not said that needless bloodshed is the mark of a foolish leader?
I never thought I would witness the likes of Lord Zheng Jiao, suggesting we kneel to a tyrant who manipulates the Emperor and exploits all in his path. The Yellow Turbans of Qing, the Heishen bandits. They gave in to Cao Cao and have achieved distinction under his command. But in reality, their lives have been robbed of all meaning, and they now exist as nothing more than toothless beasts at the mercy of the lash. Tyranny is all that lies at the end of the path to Cao Cao's feet. Once you become a slave to his power, it becomes impossible to break free. Do you really think we should abandon our pride and forsake our future just to avoid making the sacrifice necessary to protect them?
We do not find giving up on our land and our people to Cao Cao any more tolerable than you do. But if this is what it takes for our people's lives to be spared, then is it not the best decision we can make?
He's right. There is no reason for us to sacrifice ourselves for pride. We will eventually win back everything taken from us.
With all due respect, I am honestly a little disappointed in what I'm witnessing here. The Sun clan, renowned for its brave warriors, has such cowards for officers.
How dare you!
Lord Liu Bei has no land to call home, and what soldiers and retainers he does have are far fewer in number than those of Wu. In spite of all that, he has sworn to never bend the knee to Cao Cao, and has even sent me to Wu to negotiate an alliance. He does so to save the people of Jing, who regard him with love and respect. And when I arrive here, all I see is Wu, for all its advantages, cowering beneath the shadow of Cao Cao, considering no option but surrender. No matter how many talented officers you assemble, or how well you govern your people, that cowardice makes all of Wu far weaker than Liu Bei alone.
All Liu Bei does is flee from battle to battle. He fled from Ji, he fled from You, and from Shu as well. He certainly has more courage than most, but only the foolhardy charge into battle without the strength to prevail.
So, tell us, Lord Zhuge Liang, are we to assume that you have discovered a way to defeat such a massive force?
Yes. I came here knowing that if we fight alongside Wu in this battle, there is a way for us to win. But if the mere thought of having to face a powerful enemy has robbed you of the will to fight, I'll just have to come up with a new plan. Lord Sun Quan, I highly suggest you carefully consider your circumstances and your ability to lead.
Now look here.
I understand the doubts of Zheng Zhao and the others very well. Lu Su and Lord Zhuge Liang have also made a strong case. We will end the discussion here for the time being. I need some time to gather my thoughts on what has been said.
Now even Lord Zhou Yu is insisting that we risk our lives in defiance. And just how do you plan on defeating an army of that size?
The size of Cao Cao's army certainly makes it a force to be reckoned with. But numbers can be deceiving. We must first compare the strengths and weaknesses of both sides. Our disadvantage lies primarily in our inferior numbers. But what do we have that we could use to our advantage?
The enemy is far from home, and they are also poorly trained. Most importantly, long boat journeys tend to bring sickness and fatigue.
Precisely so. And that's why we will fight them on the banks of Jing. No matter how imposing a force may be on land, on water, they become a mere jumble of poorly trained soldiers.
You have a point. Well, even a huge army makes for easy prey if its movements are sluggish.
As they will be slow to maneuver, all we need is a strategy to wipe them out before they have time to escape. What we will do is burn their entire fleet to ashes.
So we're to rely on nothing but unconventional tactics and sheer luck? Even if your fire attack were to succeed, how do you know we can win?
War is of course unpredictable, and I do not claim to have the ability to know the outcome of a battle before it is fought. But to consider no outcome but defeat before even taking the field, how is that any different than losing the battle before it even begins? Now, allow me to ask you all in plain words. Which path will you choose? Will you abandon the kingdom of Wu to live carefree lives without ambition? It is true that taking such a path may prolong your lives. You may even live long enough to reclaim your land and pride. But we would not be the ones to fight and die for the cause. That task would fall to none but our own children. Lord Sun Jian, Sun Ce, and all our forefathers. What would they think? Could you justify that choice to them? If you have even one small shred of pride left as retainers of the Sun clan, as the people of Wu, you will rise up, draw your weapons, and fight with all of your strength!
He's right! We must be the ones to protect Wu.
no matter how powerful the enemy may be.
You can count me in. I'll honor my ancestors by fighting to the very end, so that my father and Tzu can look down on me with pride.
Those who wish to surrender should do so. That is, if there are any among us that don't mind licking the boots of our enemies.
So we have no option but to fight. However...
This discussion is now over. This is a fight for our lives. A fight for all of the people of Wu, past, present, and future. We must defeat Cao Cao's forces once and for all!
No, I am content with this decision. I was just collecting my thoughts, that's all. Where will this path lead the kingdom of Wu? Then make sure you tell them as much.
Yes, sir.
I didn't expect to see you here. Did you need something from me? Oh, were you wondering about that soldier? He's one of mine. He comes from the Shan Yue. But forget about me. It's almost time to head for the battlefield. You'd best get yourself ready before it's too late.
Did you notice anything unusual about Lord Huang Gai just now? To tell you the truth, we've been hearing some very disturbing rumors lately. Someone might be leaking our plans to Cao Cao's forces. I do not wish to accuse him of such a thing, but...
From what I have gathered, after fleeing the battlefield, Sai Mao was suspected to be a spy, and was summarily executed by Cao Cao.
I see. Good work. You may leave.
Sir.
I will make this clear. In the last battle, we were in communication with the enemy officer, Sai Mao. We had planned from the beginning to engage the enemy forces, then wait for the right moment to steal him away from the battle.
Did you really? I didn't notice anything out of the ordinary.
It is said that to fool the enemy, you must first fool your allies. The only ones who knew about this plan were me, Lord Sun Quan, and Lord Huang Gai, who we had entrusted with the task of contacting Sai Mao. So, Lord Huang Gai, how exactly did Cao Cao become aware of Sai Mao's betrayal? Let me be very clear with you. Lord Huang Gai, I consider you to be the primary suspect in this case.
Wait, Zhou Yu. Why do you believe Huang Gai would do such a thing?
If he has a reason, there is no one who wants to hear it more than me. But I think recent events tell us everything we need to know. Looking back on it now, Lord Huang Gai has acted suspiciously on several occasions recently. He expressed his displeasure with Lord Sun Quan's leadership every chance he had, and treated the Shen Yue the way a king would treat his army. Your heart has strayed from the path of Wu. That is the only conclusion I can draw from all of this, Lord Huang Gai.
Hey, Huang Gai?
I always wondered, what was it that Lord Sun Jian had? that I did not. If my ancestors had not been driven from their position of power, would I not be the one to rule Jiangdong? And just when I'd had my fill of taking orders from an impotent runt, I discovered a people of my own who treated me with respect I deserve. What's more, Lord Cao Cao has promised to protect my people and grant me dominion over all of the lands of the Shan Yue. What reason could I possibly have to reject such an offer? Tell me, Zhou Yu.
Lord Huang Gai, you are no longer the man who brought me back from the brink of despair after Sun Ce's death. I think it is safe for us to assume as much. Someone execute this traitor immediately!
Lord Zhou Yu, please wait. We are on the edge of a great and decisive battle. Executing Lord Huang Gai now would have dire consequences.
We may be certain of Huang Gai's intent to rebel, but there still is no evidence that he acted on it.
Yeah, so give it some time. For our sake.
Treating such offenses lightly is a crime all its own. However, punishing a man of merit is bound to lower morale among the troops. Give him the lash and lock him away. His fate will be decided after the battle.
Ah, it's you. But I suppose it's only natural we'd run into each other. Simple. I'm in Lord Cao Cao's service now. When two men have different aspirations, it's only natural that they each follow their own path, which is what we've decided to do. These are turbulent times, after all. Your own path's taken a few twists and turns, hasn't it? No man under heaven has the right to gainsay another man's path, not when he's chosen it of his own volition. This path that I'm on now, well, it's the one I've chosen, and I won't be stepping off it, no matter what anyone says. Lovely wind. To truly bury Cao Cao's forces in flames, one must strike them from deep within. Who better than I for the task?
I see. Given that you've been willing to oppose even allies in the name of Wu, everyone would find your defection believable. But doing this will result in much grief for you, Lord Huang Gai. Are you still willing?
Truth be told, acting the betrayer is more painful than 1,000 lashings, Zhou Yu. However, it is even worse to fail to protect my people.
Lord Cao, this is where you and I part ways. So please accept this grand apology! Flames on! The roar of ooze! Counterattack!
You two have really outdone yourselves. Victory is ours. We have destroyed Cao Cao's forces. That is true. But we had our valiant warriors, Zhou Yu's strategy, and luck on our side. Everything came together to lead us to victory.
But I wasn't sure how things would turn out for a while there. Zhou Yu and Huang Gai played their parts so perfectly. The constant complaints, the suspicious behavior, making sure everyone saw them argue. They really had us all fooled, right?
I'm sure it was very convincing, especially considering that I actually meant half of what I said. The same goes for you too, right, Zhou Yu?
Well, for a strategist, situations such as these call for the utmost discretion.
Huang Gai, do you really believe that I am not fit to be a leader? Do you still see me as someone who is too young and unreliable to follow? I know that I will never rise to the level of my father or my brother. And I'm always relying on all of you for help. But
you should not try to pursue the shadows of Lord Sun Jian or Lord Sun Sa. You need only to follow the path of your own choosing. If you ever lose your way, you have us to rely on for guidance. These are the true feelings of your loyal servant, Huang Gai, my lord.
Huang Gai.
But I do have one grievance to air, if I may. We need to do something about your awful habit of constantly putting yourself down. Nobody will follow a leader who doesn't believe in himself.
I think you could stand to learn a little from Sun Tzu in that regard. And I mean, only a little.
Look at you changing your tune, Zhou Yu. You're the one who used to go on and on about Quen's unique strengths. But I too want my brother to make some changes. We need him standing strong as the head of the family.
Not you too. Very well then. I'll do what I can to improve.
I bet Lord Sun Jian and Lord Sun Sa are looking down on us now, with smiles on their faces.
What is it? Tell us everything you know.
Among the major lords, I believe there were only wolves seeking to take advantage of me. There was one clan with true valor. You tigers of Zhengdong.
Our only achievement is being able to meet you here like this.
The credit for
Overcoming Cao Cao and rescuing you goes to Sun Quan.
I could not be prouder of my son.
Nor I, of my younger brother.
Word from Lord Sun Qian and Sun Tzu has arrived. The Emperor has been safely secured.
I would expect no less from my father and brother. My own burden has grown lighter.
The two of them say they will remain in Shu City and guard the Emperor.
Now, it'll be you that keeps everyone together, my lord.
Are you sure I'm the person for it?
How could you even ask that?
Brother, I think everyone here feels the same.
Each of us shall put our courage and skills to the test for Wu under Lord Sun Quan.
As a leader, I am young, not yet reliable. This is something that I share with our kingdom at present. And because of this, I will need all of your help. Please, feel free to speak your mind to me, whether positive or negative. Let us work together to create a kingdom we can be proud of.
Sorry for inviting myself in so suddenly in the middle of the night. I know I cut an intimidating figure. Well, you've never lacked for courage. I'll take you at your word, then. I intended to drink myself into oblivion. I stepped out into the night, and then who came to mind but you? I realized I needed to thank you. And I thought, what better time than now? Is that a serious question, my friend? The reason I wanted to thank you was for your decision to support Lord Sun Sa. It was as if a great weight was lifted from my shoulders. I knew I could rely on you to do the job as well as I would. I never thought I'd find someone who could. With you at his side, I could rest easy, knowing that I would not be missed. No. I mean, should something happen to me, it was my failures that led to Lord Sun Jin's demise. I will give everything I have to make up for what happened. You would not say that if you knew the whole tale. Apparently, my father was once governor of Nanyang. When I was young and poor, I dreamed of rising to the same position. I lived like a pauper, worked myself to the bone, and eventually came to be Lord Sun Jin's vassal. He was a wise and benevolent leader, and a great warrior. I respected him greatly. That was enough for me. I was satisfied, but in that moment, the darkness inside my heart gripped me, slowed me down. The anguish is always worse on quiet nights like this. That's when I start to wonder if I am just a traitor draped in the skin of a loyal servant. I came here seeking comfort, yet I had little hope I would actually find it. But enough of my self-pitying drivel. Tell me about you. The night is young, and I would like for us to learn all about each other. I'm sorry for barging in and making myself at home. A broody, hulking man is hardly the kind of surprise guest people want. These days, I'm a nuisance to everyone. I'm in no position to expect a warm welcome. I'm sorry, I didn't come here to bore you with my talk, but I just wanted to see you, and so I found myself here. Would you stay with me, without asking any questions, just like you did before? Thank you. No matter what happened, know that I will speak nothing but the truth with you. Now, how about we have a drink, to better enjoy our mutual silence? We'll let the wine take us where it may. If you join me, I promise you, we shall make this night our most memorable yet. Then, whatever the morrow brings, I will be able to face it without regret.